Goddess of Slots here. You know that I love casinos and you know that I love playing slots. But I also enjoy the card breaks. I've done them before and I'm going to do them again. Before I do anything, I'm going to do an outfit check for you. I love this skirt. Remember that everything can be gotten on goddessofslots.com. This skirt has pockets, which is neat. And you can pair this, because there's so many colors, with any color top. So I am always referring to myself as a goddess. These cards, which are put out by Topps, happen to be called the Gypsy Queen. These are 2021 cards. And in fact, Corey Ballinger's the guy on the front of this 2021 card edition. Interestingly enough, he's wearing a Dodgers hat, which betcha he was still a Dodger, because they're doing really, really well and will probably end up winning everything. Let's open the box up. Just so you know, there are 2 cards in here that are autographed per box. So we're going to find out which ones those are. One of the things I got, which is right off the top here, is 3 chrome cards inside. I'm going to open those last. And I've got tons of cards in here that I'm going to open up. We're going to go at a relatively quick pace so that you can get an idea of what we have together. I did open the tops of them, but I have not looked at the cards, so we will see what's in them. And right out of the gate, I've got Schmidt and his Yankees pitcher. So I'm just going to show them to you and go through them quickly. I've got Garcia, who's with the Reds, Romero, who's with the Phillies. Ooh, I got an Aaron Judge. Look at that. I got an Aaron Judge, which is a really sweet Yankees card. Very excited to be having that. So I'm going to put that to the side. I got Escobar, who's with the Diamondbacks. I've got Florial, who's with the Yankees. Burns, who's with the Brewers. And Cronenworth, who's with the Padres. So that is my first packet. We have tons of packets, which means we're going to go through this at a relatively quick clip, just so that you can see, and I can see, we can discover it together, because I am breaking into these cards now to see, curiosity has gotten to me, to see what we have. Let's go to the next bunch of them. Okay, I've got Singer on the Royals, Crockett on the White Sox, Molina on the Cardinals. I've got McKinstry on the Dodgers. I've got Cand on the Mets. I've got Kettle Mart, who is the captain of the Diamondbacks. His card is a little bit different than the others. I am trying to find still the autograph card. I haven't come across it yet. I've got Swanson on the Braves, and I've got Hader on the Brewers. So that's where I am there. Again, I'm going to keep going. So far, my favorite card is the Aaron Judge card for many reasons. So I'm going to put the packet here. Let me turn that around so you can see it a little bit better. I've got Braun on the Brewers, Grandal on the White Sox, Clevenger on the Padres, Greinke on the Astros, Bubik on the Royals, Yastrzemski on the Red Sox. That's a good card. I'm going to pull that to the side as well. I've got Huff on the Rangers, and I've got Skubal on the Tigers. Yeah, these were this pile. I'm going to put that there. You know what? I'm actually going to pile these up, because if I don't, I will have no space to show you anything else. Okay, let's keep going. I've got Kershaw on the Dodgers. That's a good one. Garrett on the Marlins. Peterson on the Mets. LeMahieu on the Yankees. LeMahieu's had tough times on the Yankees. Bauer on the Dodgers since this 2021 series. I've got Scherzer. This is a different looking card right here. Tarot of the Diamond, Matt Scherzer. Take a look at that. I've got Craig of the Pirates, and I've got Real Muto of the Phillies. Okay, so we're putting that Scherzer to the side. And we're putting packets to the side. What I want to know is what your favorites are. Who do you have? Does anybody else have 2021 cards? I've got Anderson of the Marlins, Bart of the Giants, Matz of the Blue Jays, Odor of the Rangers, Trout of the Angels. That's a good one. Let's pull that to the side. Austin Hayes is the captain of the Orioles. And there are your... I've got Merrifield of the Royals, and I've got Jones of the Astros. We're doing this at a fairly quick clip to keep it moving because there's a lot of cards in this box. I want to continue to entertain. I've got Kirk of the Blue Jays. I've got Kana of the Athletics. Yamaguchi of the Giants. That's a good one. I've got Dunning of the Rangers. Akiyama of the Reds. I've got, Manny Machado. Manny Machado and I saw one another quite a lot when he played for the Orioles. And here he's with the San Diego Padres. I actually have not one, but a double-signed baseball bat from Manny Machado because I went and saw him often and we became friendly. So I've got Medina of the Phillies and Freeman of the Braves. Keep going. I'm not seeing the autographs yet, which is, let's see. Tapia of the Rockies, Meadows of the Rays, Biggio of the Blue Jays, Lynn of the White Sox, Bellinger of the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger, Mondesi of the Royals, Morton of the Braves, and Simeon of the Blue Jays. Going. Let's see, Castellani of the Rockies. I've got Hatch of the Blue Jays. Chapman of the Athletics. This there does not actually have his name in there. It does say it on the back, which is Jojo Romero, but for some reason it doesn't say his name on the front like every other player, which is odd. So I'm going to hold on to that. That may be a mistake, and maybe that's worth something. I've got Diaz of the Marlins, and I've got Seager of the Mariners. Keep going. It's very interesting, that one card. Let's see. We've got Wheeler of the Phillies, Donaldson of the Twins, Puck of the Athletics, Seager of the Dodgers, Jeffries of the Twins, Springer of the Blue Jays, Luzardo of the Athletics, and Moniak of the Phillies in this particular one. Again, I'm still not seeing the autographs. Okay. Let's keep going. How many of you have baseball cards from when you were a kid? How many of you wish you had baseball cards from when you were a kid? Mize of the Tigers, Vasquez of the Red Sox, Pham of the Padres, Chapman of the Yankees. This is when Chapman was on the Yankees. He is now not on the Yankees. I don't know if you remember, if you ever watched a game, but this man Sweat more than any human being I've ever seen in my entire life. So, and he used to hit pitchers a lot too. The Rosario of the Indians, Gonzalez of the Mariners, Adele of the Angels, and Freed of the Braves, which is different than Home of the Brave. Making my own little jokes here. Let's see. Contreras of the Cubs, Campusano of the Padres, Howard of the Phillies, Snell of the Padres. Here's a captain card, Roman Loreno. That's a cool card. I'll put that aside. I like when we get these little captain cards. Glasnow of the Rays. Again, Manny Machado of the Padres. So you can put him with the other one over here. And Kremer of the Orioles. Okay. Let's see. I feel like I should have music playing. I've got Bell of the Nationals, Gray of the Reds, Alcantara of the Marlins. It's interesting to see these cards now and see who they're with now versus who they were with, some of them in 2021. McNeil of the Mets, Stanton of the Yankees. And here we go. Here's our autographed card. And this is Bubic. And this says, congratulations. He's of the Kansas City Royals, Chris Bubic. And you have received a Gypsy Queen autographed card. So this is my autographed card, if you can take a look at that. That's one of two. We have to, I'm going to put that aside. We've got Mondesi of the Royals, and we've got May of the Dodgers. I'm going to keep going. This is fun. This is like a birthday and Christmas all rolled into one. Oliver of the Pirates, Bryant of the Cubs, Maeda of the Twins, Aquino of the Reds, Walsh of the Angels, Sale of the Red Sox, Segura of the Phillies, and Jeffries of the A's. Keep going. Looking for that other autograph, looking for some of the big name cards too. We've got, oh, look what we got. We got Ohtani, which is something that we were looking for. So again, this is a 2021, and this is Ohtani, who is both a pitcher and a hitter, which is very exciting. He is trying to follow in the footsteps of Babe Ruth, who also was both a pitcher and a hitter. And he is, I don't know if you'd say he's one of the very, very best right now in baseball. I think he is. He can kind of do it all, and that's what makes him so special. So that's really cool that we received that card in our pile. It's too bad it wasn't also autographed, but at least we have the card. Yazier of the Pirates, White of the Dodgers, La Stella of the Giants, Dahlbeck of the Red Sox, Chisholm when he was with the Marlins. Chisholm is now with the Yankees. So that's kind of cool too, that we have that. Burroughs with the Tigers, and Lorendo with the A's. Let's keep going. Let's find out if we can find our other autographed card. It would be really cool if we can find somebody very special who autographed the card. So we're going to keep going. I've got Bohm of the Phillies, Giotto of the White Sox, Arcia of the Brewers, Alonso of the Mets. That's a good one too. Oh, here's our other autographed card, and that is C. Hewer of the White Sox. So again, congratulations, Chicago White Sox. Here we go. That is my other autographed card. So make sure you can take a good look at that. Okay, we got it? I've got Abreu of the White Sox, and I've got Keller of the Royals, and I've got Turner of the Nationals. Let's go to the next pile and see what we have here. A lot of cards in this box, which is fun. I've got Yastrzemski of the Giants. I've got Scherzer of the Nationals. I've got Gary Sanchez when he was a Yankee. He's not a Yankee anymore, but we've got his card from when he was. I've got Schwarber of the Nationals. I've got another Grissom when he was with the Padres. He, again, is not with them now. I've got Lindor with the Mets. I've got Upton with the Angels. And I've got Robles with the Nationals. I love sports, and I love baseball in particular, so I'm able to say a lot of these names, and some of them not, but I'm able to say a lot of these names because I watch them. I watch the teams. In fact, I have a running bet with a friend of mine, Yankees versus Mets, every single year. So far, he's only had to pay up every single time. I've only had to pay up once. Apostle with the Rangers, Bregman with the Astros. We've got Hayward with the Cubs, Rasmussen with the Brewers, Martinez with the Red Sox, Kepler with the Twins, Smith with the Diamondbacks, and Adams with the Rays. And we're going to keep going. Looks like I confused some of my save cards with some of my look afterwards cards. So I'll put those there for now, and I'll be a little more careful the next time. But we do have the 2 autograph cards put to the side. Let's see. I've got Voto with the Reds, Soroka with the Braves, Davis with the Rangers, Arendo with the Cardinals, Kuchel with the White Sox, Herrera with the Milwaukee Brewers. I don't think he's with the Brewers now, Herrera. I'm not sure. Clamaron with the Tigers, and Longoria with the Giants. Okay. I actually met Longoria in person. He was quite nice. Sanchez with the Marlins. This is the pitcher, not the catcher. Aguilar with the Marlins. Myers with the Padres. Hayes with the Orioles. Rangers have Sulak. This is a different looking card here. This is Mookie Betts, I think. Yeah, Mookie Betts. It says Tara of the Diamond, and this is a Mookie Betts Los Angeles Dodgers card. So you can see what that looks like. Put that to the side. Kuriloff of the Twins and Ruiz of the Dodgers. There are a couple of more packets to go, so let's keep going and see what else we can get. We've got Yelich with the Brewers, Castellanos with the Reds, Woodford with the Cardinals. Woodford also makes a whiskey. I don't think they're related. I don't know. Karinchak with the Indians. Bueller with the Dodgers. Not the same Bueller as the movie, I don't think. Romero with the Nationals. Chavez with the Red Sox. And Paradis with the Tigers. And keep going. Keep going. Got some really cool cards here. I'm excited for some of the things that we're looking at. We got Santana with the Royals, Andrus with the Athletics, Horner with the Cubs, Carrasco with the Mets. Oh, look at this. We got another autographed card. Originally, they said that there would only be 2, but in fact, we have a third, and this is by Sam Huff with the Texas Rangers. So we do have a nice autograph card. He has a very interesting autograph. It's not really an autograph. It looks like he printed it instead of gave us our signature. But yeah, it says, congratulations, Texas Rangers, Sam Huff. So there he is. So that is, again, a third autograph, which we weren't expecting. So that's really neat. Oviedo with the Cardinals, Soler with the Royals, and Hernandez also, also with the Royals. Okay, let's keep going. You know what's interesting? And I just noticed this. This says the Royals, but he's wearing a Kansas City, oh, it is Royals, never mind. Two different uniforms. I was going to be classy and witty and think I found something, and unfortunately, no. Okay, here we got Diaz with the Mets, White with the Mariners, Altuve with the Astros, McCutcheon with the Phillies, Murphy with the A's. And here's a captain's card, Johan Moncada. Okay, so we'll put the captain's cards to the side. We've got Gallo with the Rangers, and we've got Harrison with the Marlins. And we're going to keep going. There's just 2 packets left, so we're going to keep going. We've got Gerber with the Mariners. We've got Blackman with the Rockies. Weathers with the Padres. Rizzo, Anthony Rizzo, when he was with the Cubs. And as you know, Anthony Rizzo went from the Cubs to the Yankees, and I'm not quite sure where he ended up now. I think that he retired, but this is kind of neat that we got him a Cubs card, and he then did go to the Yankees. I really enjoyed watching him play. The Johnson is Indians. We've got Anderson with the White Sox. We've got Devers with the Red Sox. We've got all color Sox. And we've got Moustakas with the Reds. And I am to my last package in this box. So let's see if we have any other things in here. Taveras with the Rangers. Pache, I'm not sure, with the Braves. Bard with the Rockies. Lewis with the Mariners. Davidson with the Braves. Here is Fernando Tatis Jr., captain card. So that's good. We do have a captain card here. So we'll put the captain cards aside. And we got some really kind of cool captain cards between the 4 that we actually got here. It didn't say that there would be 4, but they're kind of neat. So we'll put those here for now. We got Stroman with the Mets, and we have Marquez with the Cubs. Now, before you go anywhere, I do have 3 Chrome cards, which was the little extra that they gave to us. So let's see what our Chrome cards are. Ooh, these are so pretty. And we have Scherzer with the Washington Nationals. Look how pretty these cards are. We've got Verlander with the Astros. That's a nice one. That's a real good one. And we've got Abreu with the White Sox. So there we go. We got 3 nice cards. 3 very pretty cards. I really like the looks of these. And they're all names that we know, recognize, and love. Again, this is the Gypsy Queen put out by Topps. Thank you so much for being here. This was a lot of fun. It was a lot of cards, and we got a couple that are worth something. So that is cool. I have the Topps Archive Signature Series, which I didn't open at all. And then I also have this Tier 1 2021 trading cards. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just do this one. It says 2 autograph cards and 1 relic card inside. Let's take a look at what this, and again, this is a 2021 trading cards, Tier 1. And they're in foil, tin foil. Let's see what we got here. All right. We got Johnny Damon, an autograph. Card number 30 of 300 with the Boston Red Sox. Can you see that? Johnny Damon? That is a good card. I got a couple of cameras going, so I'll show you that. It's a Topps certified prime performance autograph card. Congratulations, Johnny Damon. Autographed. Next, I have Austin Nola. This card is number 5 out of 10. So there are only 10 of these, and I have number 5 officially here. You can look at it. Look at it. Austin Nola. That's another very good card. And this one is Francisco Lindor. It's number 91 out of 299. He's with the New York Mets, and it looks like I got a piece of the bat. I think I got a piece of the bat there. It says I have a certified Tier 1 relic card. And so that's what I have. Can you see that? He's with the New York Mets, and that's my relic card there. And again, these are 2021 Topps Tier 1 baseball cards. These cards are absolutely beautiful. So these are my 3 cards here. How exciting is that? Johnny Damon. Okay. I'm going to put these very gingerly and carefully to the side, away from my water, because I have been known to have problems. The third box that I have now is a Topps 2021 Archives Signature Series. And that says that it has 1 autographed card per box. Let's see what my card is. Here's my 1 card, which is an autographed card. Look at this. It's in the case and everything. And this is Marcus Semien of the Oakland A's. This card is number 14 out of 22. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It is autographed. It is cased. It is sealed. And it is absolutely gorgeous. 14 out of 22. And here's the back of it here. I love that. I love that you guys are here with me. I hope that you enjoy sharing all of the card breaks with me just now. Let me know what your favorite cards are. Let me know if you have 2021s, which seemed to be the year that I was opening predominantly. All 3 of these sets were 2021. We went from a lot of Gypsy Queens down to just a couple on the Tier 1, just down to 1 at the very end, which was the Archive Signature Series. So we had a good variation of a whole bunch of stuff here. Again, I really enjoy doing this. I hope you guys enjoy it too. Please, please, please keep in touch. Talk to me in the comments. Let me know if you want to see more of these. I've got tons of cards, and I'm willing to do these card breaks with you if you have the interest in watching me do them. This was exciting. I'm glad that we got to have this experience and go on this journey together. I love adventures with you. Please remember to check out goddessofslots.com. I know it's late. I know it's time for people to go to bed. I get that. Thank you for spending your evening with me, and I look forward to seeing you again, either here or in the casino real soon.